back with the water, y'all. If you've watched my videos since the beginning, it's just been a few months, but go back to some of my first videos. Like, I always had my water near me. Nothing's changed, y'all. Still got this good water out here in these streets. But let's get into it, shall we? What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl AJ. Thank you for coming back, kicking it with your girl. And this video is going to be on the products that I've purchased recently from LA Splash Cosmetics. Okay, so, well, what you're really here for, really, are these guys here. And these are the LA Splash Ultra Defined Cream Foundations, okay? So before we get into this review, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed recently. Thank you to everyone who has been subscribed for a while and continues to come back and kick it with your girl. I appreciate that. And let's get into this good review, because I do have some things to say about these products. Okay, so you know, if you're on Instagram, these foundations have been very popular on the gram lately. Okay, so the shape of the containers intrigued me, and they're rose gold. So let me take one out so you can see what I'm talking about. So I was like, let me try to find what these are. So LA Splash, went to their website, and I was familiar with LA Splash because of their velvet, what are these? The Velvet Matte Liquid Lipsticks. And also years ago, I think they still make it actually, they had a really good glitter liner gel, like a primer kind of thing. I think it's still on their website. I don't know the name of it. But anyway, that's how I first knew about LA Splash. So I go to their website and I find the foundations, okay? And then the problem came with trying to determine what my shade would be. Okay. Now there are 12 shades, I believe. And if that's not correct, I will have the information for this foundation in the description box of this video. Okay. So it's 12 colors, and honestly, looking at the colors, out of those 12, a good 8 of them are just various shades of beige. And when I say beige, I mean literally beige. Like, there weren't too many options for those that are very pale in skin tone, and then for women of color that are deeper, a lot deeper than I am, it's definitely not options as well. So I was concerned, to say the least. So after reading the descriptions, I chose 2 colors. Okay, I chose Toffee, okay, which is 20211, and they call Toffee a cool medium dark. Okay, so Toffee is this one, and let me show you Toffee. Guys, hopefully I'm not gonna make a mess, because I am sitting on my couch and I don't want to do that. Okay, but that's Toffee. Okay, and they call that cool medium dark. Okay. And then the next color that I chose was chestnut. And they just call chestnut dark. Dark. That's the color description. Dark. Now let me show you chestnut. That's chestnut. Okay. So both of the colors are not, you know, they're not my shade, you know, to be honest. I was like, oh no, this is not gonna work. But I saw some other videos, and the young lady whose video I first saw, I believe her name is Serenity, because I used her code actually and got like 20% off, I believe, with, you know, at their online site. So thank you, Serenity. I appreciate that code, girl. Because I would have been really upset if I ordered 2 colors and couldn't use either of them. So ordered the 2 colors and got the products very quickly. I think I ordered on a Thursday and I received my package by Monday. Yeah, by Monday. So and then I also got 2 shades of the Velvet Matte Liquid Lipsticks, Cookie Dough and Macaroon. And I'm wearing Macaroon now. And Cookie Dough is just, you know, a grayish kind of beige tan color. Okay. But we're not here for those. We're here for this foundation. So after watching Serenity's video, I knew that the colors oxidize because Serenity is a little deeper than I am. I'm an NC50 in MAC, and I'm gonna say Serenity looked to be about like in NW45. Yeah, I'm gonna say NW45, NW47, somewhere along that shade spectrum. So I knew if chestnut worked for her, that at least this should work for me, and then I would just need to add toffee to lighten it up. And that's exactly what I did, you guys. These foundations are full coverage. I do have the foundation on today. Let me move my hair so you can see. Okay, so overall, as I was applying the foundation, you notice 2 things: that it's very thick, number 1, and number 2, it is quick drying. So the way that I chose to put on or to apply the foundation is I used a foundation brush, you know, your typical like painter's type foundation brush. Dipped it in chestnut, the darker color, and I mostly concentrated that color around the perimeter of my face. So this is mostly chestnut. And then I took the same brush, dipped it ever so slightly in toffee, and then put toffee more so in the middle of my face, but then of course mix the 2 in here. Okay, like kind of on the border of the borders, if you get what I'm saying. So I did have to mix the 2 colors, but after mixing them, they look really nice. Okay, another tip that I would give you, especially with these foundations, I do it mostly with my liquid and cream foundations that are thicker. I go ahead and I spray my kabuki brush, because that's what I used to blend everything together, was a kabuki brush. I think I used my Zoeva or my Sigma kabuki brush today. And what I would encourage you to do if you're going to use these foundations, because they're so thick, go ahead and spray your brush with like a Fix Plus or the Smashbox primer water, something priming or a moisturizing spray. Nothing, no setting sprays, no, just like a Fix Plus, literally just Avion mist. You want that brush to be damp, very, very damp, maybe even borderline wet, because when I say the foundation is thick and it dries quickly, it is very thick and it dries very quickly. I had to move swiftly between applying with the foundation brush, literally dip, dip, dot, 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 and the other color, dip, dip, dot, 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 and then kabuki all around. I had to move very swiftly because I didn't want it to, you know, dry and look patchy and unblended. So that would be my tip with these foundations. But okay, did that, got it even and smooth. Then I just continued with my makeup routine, you know, the highlighting under my eyes with the lighter concealer. I also used a cream foundation stick from Makeup Forever, and I cream contoured, which I typically don't do, but since I was using all these creams, I figured I'd try that today. And I like it. I like the way that my face looks. I like the way that everything came out and blended together. Even though the foundation is a very thick foundation, is a full coverage foundation, it does not feel heavy or cakey at all. Like, clearly I'm looking in the viewfinder, so I definitely know I have on makeup because it took me a long time to do it. But does it feel like I have on a gang of makeup? It doesn't. It doesn't at all. Would I encourage, or would I suggest purchasing these? I think that if you are looking for a full coverage foundation and you are able to find your shade, yeah, go ahead and pick it up. Like I said, pretty much I guessed with the color. So definitely shout out to Serenity. Thank you, girl, because I knew that chestnut would be one of the colors that I ordered just from watching her video. And remember, when you order these, they do oxidize, and the colors on the website, they actually do look like the pictures on the website, but because the colors oxidize so much, it's gonna be difficult to tell your actual shade from the pictures on the website. So chestnut definitely worked for me. Like I said, I'm typically NC50 in MAC. Serenity, like I said, looked about an NW45, NW47 or so. So if you're in that range, I would stick with chestnut. And toffee, and they called this cool medium dark. So maybe if you're like an NC 40 or so, you could use toffee. NC 42, maybe even NC 45, because they do oxidize. But that's going to be the problem with trying to purchase this foundation, is going to be finding your color. But I think once you find your color, if you enjoy full coverage foundations, you want all the coverage, you'll like these foundations as well. Like, I don't go for light coverage, barely there. Medium, no. I'm typically, if I buy a medium foundation, it's a medium to full. Most of my foundations are full coverage. If I'm going to wear makeup, I want to know I'm wearing makeup. I want you to know that I sat there and beat my face for however long it took me to do it. Like, I enjoy all the coverage. So if that's not you, then this is not the formula for you. Okay. I just want to reiterate that, because it is full coverage. Okay. And that's it, guys. And just remember, if you do purchase the foundations, use a damp kabuki brush, or you could, a damp beauty blender. That would be fine. But the beauty blender, I would use after the kabuki, just to kind of smooth things out, because with this, you have to move. You got to move quick and get this down where you want it to be, and then just use your beauty blender or makeup sponge to kind of set things and even them out. Okay. And yes, damp. Make sure they're damp, damn near wet. Yeah, because that's the only way it's going to slide and move and do what you need it to do for application. So if you have any questions that I can possibly answer for you, go ahead and leave it below, and I will definitely come through and answer those questions. Also, tell me what you want to see on my channel, and I will definitely start, cranking those videos out. Y'all my people, you my squad, so we out here. Like, I appreciate it so much. Everyone that's watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's it for this video, guys. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video. Deuces, y'all.